so I don't have to wait hours for the video to upload. So, doing a stream reading for Tropical Storm Darby tarot reading. So let's do this number here, just so that's there. Um, so bear with me doing a bit of stream editing real quick. And we'll get started. That's already been pre-shuffled. It's the tune of Linking the Tropical Storm Darby to see what's going on with that. I'm gonna say him. No, maybe a female. No, it'll be male name. So here we go. Just gonna move that to the side and start drawing the cards. So we got 4 of Wands reversed. Alrighty. Note this is a 10 card spread. This is gonna go on for about half an hour, just a heads up. 4 Wands, the pillars, which shows like balance. Yeah, planted like pillars, they represent a gateway or passageway through which we are invited to step. This card bids us to acknowledge the flowering of our creativity into manifested form. Deepening inner work has allowed ideas to flow into the world and take root. Our desires and dreams have been realized, and they have come to fruition. It is time to celebrate our achievements. The 4-1 speaks of celebration, of celebrating a work accomplished and the success we have achieved by stepping into the flow of our creative energies. Now, due to the fact it's reversed, it's the opposite. So, this is definitely not a time to celebrate. It's a time to keep watch, be on alert. Just don't let your guard down, especially for Hawaii. This does appear to be heading for Hawaii. Might impact as a weak tropical storm, tropical depression, or post-tropical cyclone in Hawaii. So there's that. Temperance. Interesting. Well, we got temperance of this. Alright. I'm trying to see what page it's on because it's not wanting to work with me right now. So 34. Okay, so it's past the tower. There we go. Hopefully we don't get the tower, but it's honestly the heart of the cards at this point. So to grasp the meaning of temperance, imagine the flow of a vast river moving slowly and serenely to a great sea beyond. Its flow is steady and perpetual. The river sweeps into shallow and pools into backwaters, supporting myriad life forms along its journey. We too may allow our earthy experience to flow like the river. Temperance intimates the way to live a fully conscious life sustained by the great cosmic forces behind manifestation. So this thing's just going with the flow. The word temperance comes from Latin word temperare, which means to mix or to blend. So the ingredients for Darby's existence is mixing up. Temperance suggests that we take what is at hand, the old and the new, and blend them to create something unlike anything before. Temperance is the act of balancing aspects in our lives, blending them back and forth, integrating conflicts and regrets, acknowledging our gifts, and letting life flow. Emerge into a quiet state and give up struggling. Hello, coder. Yeah. Let life flow. Then we merge into a quiet state and give up struggling against our life experiences. We may synthesize a new awareness that brings beauty to life. So basically, with the Temperance card, this is saying storms part of the bigger cycle, part of the bigger picture. It's just going with the flow, and it's just going to go mosey on by, mind its own business. So This this thing may is basically just well, it's gonna mean harm anyone that gets caught in it, but it's gonna be just moseying on by. It's gonna mosey on by, I guess. Yeah, we got 4 of swords. 3 on top with the 4th by the. I want to say praying mantis. Um, it's gonna move this inward so we could actually get fit 2 more, and I'm sure we should be fine on because this is a 10 card reading. Each one of these storms is a 10 card reading, so yeah, 4 swords represents a pause in life, a moment of refreshment and renewal, and a solitary time of introspection. Okay, that kind of contradicts temperance, which is interesting. Um, that was just a upgrade on the 3.4 Quake in Alaska I covered earlier. That was upgraded to 3.6. For those wondering what that beep was. Anyways, this time can be compared to a dormant period that the seed spends in the ground before it bursts forward with new growth on its way to maturity. The swords are put away in resting positions, but remain available should they be needed. This is a time to access the restorative powers of our inner being and allow our soul to an opportunity for meditative introspect. That kind of contradicts temperance. Now, the fact that it's just going to keep on flowing, but this says there's going to be a pause. Which makes me think that there might be a period where the storm might end up trying to stall out. It's just gonna flow nicely, and then something's gonna happen, and it's gonna stall. Um, hello, developer. Um, 3 of Pentacles, um, reversed. Okay. No. There we go. So the key message in the 3 of Pentacles is the understanding the nobility of work. This card reminds us to recognize the importance of concentration, focus, and commitment. Nothing's committed, basically. Nothing's committed in this. And even the simplest of tasks, it is the integration of higher principles into the ordinary that brings to life our soul's purpose. We should consider it a spiritual exercise to put our full attention on that which is given to us to do. Hidden inner forces are cultivated when we root ourselves in a noble work ethic. The 3 of Pentacles suggests that we watch our lives unfold as we focus our energy and inner drive to create something lofty and beautiful from the opportunities and materials we are given. Um, Again, reverse means the opposite. So there's no concentration, no commitment, no focus. The storm is going to be, yeah, when it's paused, it might have a change in direction. It's not going to be straightforward after that phase. Yeah, so there's going to be some disagreement with the models. That's basically what this is going to say. The models are going to disagree whether it's going to impact Hawaii, go past Hawaii. Um, the Hierophant. Okay, that's okay. Um, Leading teachable moment. This is definitely going to be a teachable moment with the storm. Trust the weathermen. Trust the local authorities when it comes to this sort of thing. That's basically what that means. Okay, I think I passed Hierophant. Yeah, I did. Cardinal. Yeah. So, the Hierophant, great teacher. It is in the world, he is the authority who teaches the knowledge, traditions, ceremonies, and dogma of the great religions. Although this has nothing to do with religion, although someone by the name of Victor might come in and begin all spamming that we all need to repent or something, and it's like, no. So outside of him, yeah, no. But as the inner teacher, the Hierophant offers us access to ancient wisdom teachings as we enter our inner sanctuaries. He is there to guide us in our explorations of the soul. Now, note Darby in this instance is a male, is a masculine name, so there's that. But endowed us by the Hierophant only with a quiet meditative mind will we hear the voice of the meditator. But again, just trust the National Weather Service, trust NOAA, the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, National Hurricane Center. Trust those. Trust them. They know what they're doing. Um, that's what that's just reiterating. Knight of Wands reversed. Alrighty. This is gonna be an interesting one here. Knight of Wands is a master of of the unexpected. So this is gonna be out in the open, basically. This card represents a wild, bold, and a free-spirited nature, inspiring us to act with passion in all that we do. There's no holding back as this knight charges ahead in mind, body, and spirit. But all this it, it, exuberance can result in unpredictability. So don't be surprised by some challenges that may arise. Be prepared for a wild ride because this contagious energy will carry us into new and unexplored territory. Now, with this being reversed, this is reiterating with the Hierophant that to just like trust the authority, trust the National Hurricane Center. They know what they're doing, and it's going to be a clear picture. Darby's going to be very predictable. Well, after they get out of the Four of Swords and Three of Pentacles reverse phase. Um, Continuing on, King of Cups. Alrighty. After that, we got three more cards and I guess recap. So King of Cups. The King of Cups is self-controlled, level-headed, and steady. He uses his emotions wisely with sensitivity, understanding, and concern for the betterment of others. He is aware of his responsibility as a father figure in the midst of a tumultuous world. He is articulate and an excellent communicator. The king has great insight into the emotions of others, which makes him a wonderful diplomat and humanitarian. Um, Guided by his great intellect and compassionate nature, he is a powerful advocate of education, a wonderful teacher and healer himself, and he achieved the highest level of emotional responsibility, and he engages his emotions with great wisdom. Again, that reiterates with the Knight of Wands reverse and the Hierophant. Just trust the Hurricane Center in this. Next, we got Two of Swords reversed. Alrighty. Who's going into it? So, Two of Swords represents a position of calm preparedness. Reverse means people are going to be unprepared. That despite the clear picture, there's going to be some people that are going to be unprepared, and I just did not notice that my finger was in the way. But yeah, it's going to be unprepared, blinded, blinded to the choices or events yet to come. The character is poised, perceptive, and in the state of readiness for whatever lies ahead. This card also represents facing choices or challenges with mental clarity. There's going to be a lot of fogginess with the storm. So that card reiterates the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles reverse. So basically, trust your local authorities with this. And if you don't, you're not going to be ready. So King of Cups. No, Knight of Cups. We already had King of Cups. This is Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is a master of the emotional world. He explores and defends his world with unorthodox tools for a knight. These include intuition, trust in his instincts, a keen sense of observation, creativity, and his strong personal appeal. All of these tools are wielded in a peaceful manner. Even though he has a quiet, alluring nature, being a knight, he can still be bold, and he is willing to take risks in pursuit of great dreams. Like quiet water, the Knight of Cups acts with calmness, depth, and sensitivity because underlying every move in his deepest motivation to express love in action. So just remain calm. This thing's, yeah, just remain calm. Be steady with this. That's basically what that one's saying. Um, Knight of Swords. Um, yeah, Knight of Swords. Fastest knight in the deck. Great speed, moves with dynamic action, and has the mental prowess to get the job done. The message contained here is that there is no obstacle too great to overcome, showing unrivaled determination and sparing no effort. He travels the path of truth, the, the path of truth, truth, and cuts to the heart of all matters. This knight advises us to meet challenges head on and take action. Fear, indecision, and hesitation have no place in the message presented us by the King of Swords. We are being called to mount our steed and ride fast and forward. So yeah, this storm's gonna be a quick hitter. But remain calm basically, as when it does impact Hawaii, it's gonna be very weak. It's not gonna do much. But to remain calm, it is gonna be a good thing because guys do need the water. Um, and there's really not much else to it. Just remain calm, trust the National Hurricane Center, um, and I guess National Weather Service Honolulu, or is it Hilo, with the National Weather Service in Hawaii, because this does pose a threat to Hawaii. Um, but remain calm. There might be a period where the storm stalls out in the water and change direction, as rated with these cards. Um, but but until then, it's just gonna flow. There's some sort of instability, something to be alert. It's gonna mosey on by relatively quickly, and it's just so much more that it could yeah, and it's gonna be clear. It's gonna clear on what it's gonna do. So with that, that does seem to be it for right now. But basically, yeah, actually, this is gonna be like run of the mill Eastern Pacific tropical storm slash hurricane. That's basically what this is saying. But yeah, stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.